We move, though. We march. For the Magic, it's a wait and see how the lottery plays out. For the Minnesota Timberwolves, we are back in the playoffs again, where I'm hoping that the two-headed monster known as Ray Allen and Sharif Abdur-Rahim can get it done for me. Maybe Big Baby Davis was the missing piece. For you guys, by the way, John Starks Jr. was your leading scorer. Horford had a decent little season there. Decent. It was a decent little season. Oh, so, for the Timberwolves, in terms of the lineup, pretty much going to be shortening the bench down to 8. At that rate, run the Stars. Yeah, no Davis, no Toscano, no Gordon, no PJ unless needed. Honestly, even Jelani McCoy getting that much time, I don't need it. I don't need it. I am going to run my Stars into the ground out of pure desperation. Pure desperation. The question is, what do the Spurs look like? I feel like I've had a war with the vast majority of this conference. Chauncey Billups, Peja Stojakovic, a guy named Curtis Brady. Kareem Rush is also there. They have Michael Redd, but he is currently injured. So the big three of Billups, Stojakovic, and Brady. That's beatable for us. That is beatable for us. Depending on if Abdur-Rahim and Allen really kind of step up to carry. I just love that 2 of the picks you guys had were both the number 1 seeds. It's insanely bad luck. Let's do this. Back in the playoffs. Timberwolves, Spurs. We missed out last year. Let's see what we can do. Again, I refuse to hype this up until this team actually makes the final. We started in the Jordan era in 1991. It is now 2008, and neither of us have ever had a finals appearance, as the T-Wolves hold on to win 118-114 over the Spurs and take game 1 off of 43 points and 21 rebounds from Sharif Abdur-Rahim. Attaboy, Sharif. Good amount of assists, of course, there. Yeah, we did almost blow it. Chauncey Billups had a damn good game. Game 1 to the T-Wolves in this best of 7. Game number 2. Like I said, I refuse to build this up and like, oh, we gotta hype up game by game. I did that for a decade and it didn't mean shit. We'll see what happens. And it's another close win, but a win is a win is a win. 41 points from Ray Allen, doubles for Abdur-Rahim, Livingston, and Geiger. And the T-Wolves win 2 very, very close games to defend home court and take a 2-0 series lead. Game 3. I don't like how close this series has been, because I feel like one of us is about to blow it wide open, and it's going to be them. Although, I have been wrong before on the rare occasion. The Minnesota Timberwolves take game 3, 118-102. A triple-double for Sharif Abdur-Rahim. And the T-Wolves back in the playoffs with a vengeance are 1 win away from the second round. Sharif trying to make this work here in Minnesota. Game 4. The Clippers have swept the defending champion Supersonics out of the playoffs. They are the first team to advance. Game 4. Minnesota and San Antonio. Yeah, we made it to the fucking internet age. That shows how long we've been around here. We made it to the damn internet age. The Minnesota Timberwolves sweep the San Antonio Spurs in round number 1. Sharif Abdur-Rahim with one of the best 4-game stretches in NBA history, with 47 points and 23 rebounds. What a performance. What a man, what a leader. And the Timberwolves punch their ticket to the second round. Sharif Abdur-Rahim. 36 points, 18 rebounds. That is insanity. Absolute insanity. Game 1 to the good guys. Round 1 to the good guys. Golden State advances, as does Houston in 7. Philadelphia will host LeBron James and the Raptors. The Nets and the Bulls both pull off an upset over Milwaukee and Charlotte. The Houston Rockets are next. My starting center, Hal Geiger, is hurt. Out for the rest of the playoffs with the right shoulder injury. Ronnie Turiaf will step in. That is that's a huge blow to the team. It really is. We are going to extend the bench to 8 men to get PJ Tucker in there, who fits the bill of the depth that we need. We'll see what Ronnie Turiaf can do. I need him to step up in a big-time way. The Houston Rockets look like this. Jason Richardson, James Posey, Jameer Nelson, and an injured Sean Marion, and an injured Sean Bradley. Both teams big men out of this series. Without Sean Marion, that might be the great equalizer for me. I should win this series on paper. Game number 1 against the Rockets. They're missing Sean Bradley. We're missing Hal Geiger. The Minnesota Timberwolves take game 1. 38 points, 11 rebounds from Sharif Abdur-Rahim. Offsets the 36 of Jay Rich. Is that my boy Ricky? Don't make me beat my boy Ricky. We go to game number 2. 17, 18 years into this bad boy. Neither of us have ever made an NBA final. And with third quarters like that, we never will. 137 to 115, the Rockets hand me my first loss of the postseason. 48 from Ray Allen. Didn't matter as Abdur-Rahim only put up 25, and there was a severe lack of help. Turiaf and Caron Butler. Why the fuck did Ronnie Turiaf shoot 13 three-pointers? Jesus Christ. No shit, we lost. What the hell is that shot selection? Game 3. That was absolutely piss-poor decision-making from the offense in Game 2. Horrific. The Rockets take a very close Game 3, 101 to 95. 23 and 25 from Abdur-Rahim, but he's not quite destroying worlds like he was, and the secondary scoring just isn't there. 21 points from Ricky Davis was enough to lead the way. We got some players who are just absolutely not showing up right now. We're going to up the bench utilization here then. Out of pure necessity. Get guys like Barbosa, Tucker, McCoy in there a little bit more. Game 4. We've lost 2 in a row. Golden State, Philadelphia, both up 2-1. Nets 1 win away from sweeping Chicago. Here we go. A very important 4th game. We picked the wrong team in the wrong series to start slumping with the injuries that they have. We are going to hold on to tie up this series at 2 apiece. 111 to 100. 49 points from Ray Allen. Abdur Rahim didn't foul out. He just sucked. 2 of 14, including 0 of 6 from 3. 9 points from Abdur Rahim, but we won. That is the biggest W I have ever seen. We go to game 5. The New Jersey Nets have punched their ticket to the Eastern Conference Final. Every other series is 2-2. Game 5. Game 5. Game 5. 5 time. We led for the entire game. And we're outscored 27 to 12 in the fourth quarter, losing 87 to 86. This is not a championship team. Not like that. Abdur Rahim continuing to struggle. We have no secondary scoring whatsoever. Ray Allen 1 of 11 from 3, 4 of 19 from the floor in general. Okay. Back against the wall, we run with the stars. And if they can't get it done, then they can't get it done. And if they can't get it done, I'm blowing this shit up. Despite being the second seed in the West, it's game number 6. Can we force game 7? This isn't a team we should lose to. Not with them missing Sean Bradley and Sean Marion. The Houston Rockets eliminate the Minnesota Timberwolves in 6. That was as straightforward of a run to the Western Conference Final as it ever should have been. And they fucking choked. They absolutely choked in that series. That was horrific. That was absolutely horrific. No Sean Marion, no Sean Bradley. They got sunk by Jason Richardson, James Posey, Jameer Nelson, and Ricky Davis. Just no secondary scoring at all. All right. That is it. Warriors and Rockets, Raptors and Nets. Who will play for the NBA title? Warriors and Raptors. Will LeBron James win his first championship? I believe his first title. Or will the Golden State Warriors bind Amari Stoudemire, Stephon Marbury, Rashard Lewis and company bring a title to Golden State just a little bit earlier? It's a sweep by the Raptors. Finals MVP, LeBron James. And the Toronto Raptors have won the NBA title. LeBron wins the title for the very first time. 5 years in, he's already a 2-time MVP, a 4-time All-Star, an NBA champion. LeBron James. I don't know if we even would have had what it takes to beat a team like the Raptors, you know? I don't know if we would have. LeBron's just on a different damn level. He won it with Mo Williams and Zydrunas Ilgauskas, though, which is pretty cool. Richard Jefferson, too. So with that, we're off to another off season. I have nothing to add in regards to what we just witnessed. I have absolutely nothing to add. Player retirements: Mark Aguirre, Vin Baker's gone after an injury at 36 years old. Albert Cheney, Jalen Rose, Grant Hill, Bob Sura. How long has it been since Bob Sura has played for my team? He last played for me in 2001. Holy shit. Theo's gone, another player I drafted. God damn. 27 years for Aguirre, yes sir. He was drafted as a very, very young man. Historical changes, updates to the Hornets unis, updates to the Kings unis, the logo and uni update for the Nuggets, same for the Raptors. The Sonics are no more. The Oklahoma City Thunder are in, and it's a new logo and uniform set for the Minnesota Timberwolves. I am very happy to see that logo go. It has caused me nothing but pain and misery. Rest in piss. In terms of the league meetings, nothing new. Yeah, they'll have pick number 1, by the way. To the lottery, unless they lose it. Because of the Magic, the Thunder have the top odds. The OKC Thunder. Let's see what happens. I'm just going to skip it. And the Thunder fall to 2nd. The Sacramento Kings have the number 1 pick in the draft. The Magic will select 21, 22, 28, and 29, while the Timberwolves will select 26th. All those picks, and they're between 21 and 29. Woof. So to the draft we go. However, I don't think we're hitting the draft immediately. Problem is I can't trade players who are about to become free agents. That's the issue. But the big stars that are there, I can get rid of. And then I can put the rest on the block. I couldn't even trade Abdur-Rahim even though it's a team. I can't nuke it. I can't nuke it. I gotta give it one more. Fuck. Alright. Number 1 overall pick, the Sacramento Kings select Russell Westbrook of UCLA. 2nd overall, the newly rebranded Oklahoma City Thunder take Derrick Rose. So they still took Derrick Rose with that pick. There's your Marcus Camby right there. 3rd overall, the Dallas Mavericks take generator guy Louis Farmer. The Knicks at 4 take Darius Wang, another generator guy. And 5th, the Cavs take Gus Marion. So a lot of computer-generated dudes. Let's sim. The Magic are on the clock. You will be making this pick. It's back-to-back picks unless you get a trade offer. So allow me, first and foremost, to show you your team. So that point guard, I mean, Ed Powell, who you'll probably try to trade, but you do have Raymond Felton there now as your number 1. At guard, you still have John Starks Jr., forward, Jeff Green, Gerald Wallace, Joe Ingles, Bosch, Ilyasova, Warwick at power forward, Horford at center. Your job is to take the best player available. You don't need anything. You take the best player available. So at point guard, I mean, put it this way. We'll have to run 2 different polls here. So at point guard, you have the likes of DJ Augustine, Mario Chalmers, Goran Dragic is down there as well. At shooting guard, Eric Gordon, Brandon Rush. Those are the really the top 2 options. At forward, pretty rough. Pretty rough at forward. You probably don't need anybody there. Let's be honest. Power forward, Serge Ibaka. And really, he is the only one to take there. So if you elect the power forward, it would be Ibaka. And at center, Roy Hibbert is out there. You got Roy Hibbert. You have Omar Asik, who's out there as well. Robin Lopez, JaVale McGee. A lot of good centers in this draft. So let's see what you guys think. Let's see what you think. Unless you wanted to go for a generated dude like Spencer Wellington, but Hibbert's probably better. So, will it be, chat? Again, you don't have a need. It's just best available. And it's a landslide. Serge Ibaka coming to the Orlando Magic with this first pick. The question is whether or not you'll get a trade offer for this next one. And you don't. So it's 2 in a row. And we can pretty much like run the same poll. Yeah, pretty much. So again, in terms of your options, at point guard, it's DJ Augustine. Super Nintendo Chalmers is out there. Goran Dragic. Shooting guard, best options. Eric Gordon. Brandon Rush. Forward, fuck all. Fuck all at forward. Power forward, fuck all. And then center is either Roy Hibbert, Asik, Lopez, JaVale McGee. Are your options there? We'll sort it by position first. RFA Bosch, yeah, he ended up with a qualifying offer last year. What are you guys leaning towards right now? A lot of love for Eric Gordon. A lot of love for Eric Gordon. I've seen people mention Rush. It's clearly Gordon. That's the pick, Eric Gordon. We'll follow up the prior pick. Gordon is there. Let's see. The Nets take Roy Hibbert. Clippers take DJ Augustine. The Rockets take Spencer Wellington. The T-Wolves will get a trade offer, which is okay, because I have a couple of dudes in mind. It'd really be like Lopez, JaVale McGee, or Goran Dragic. 2010 first rounder? Nah. Burke, Ellis, Patterson, Dampier in a second. DJ Augustine, if I really wanted him. I don't know if I could trust that potential. C+, but showing up as both of Atlanta's picks in 2011. First round pick next year, top 5 protected, lottery protected. It looks like I'm making this pick. Corey Brewer in a second. E potential for Brewer, but I think I'd rather risk it. Darrell Wright's only a 73. First and a second. Looks like I'm making this pick. Top 3 protected in 2010 and a 2012 first rounder. It's probably too far down. 2009 first round pick from the Raptors, but they just won the NBA title. So again, my options: Rush, Asik, Lopez, JaVale McGee, Goran Dragic. I think I'm going to make the pick. So Amir's still out there. Super Nintendo Chalmers is still out there. What do I need the most? A backup point guard for Livingston would be great. And is probably my biggest position of need. Backup point guard's probably my biggest position of need. It would be Chalmers or Dragic. Certainly wouldn't take Brandon Rush. I mean, Asic's out there. Asik. Center, please. I mean, Robin Lopez, JaVale McGee, both decent options. Is a big man exactly what I need? Young as hell. Dragic might have a bigger ceiling than Chalmers, apparently. Interesting. They're going to be about the same rating. Asic was all-star bench. Lopez is starter bench. McGee starter bench. And again, you guys have 2 more picks coming up. The question is, do you sign these guys to the money that it's gonna cost you? I need a point guard. I need a secondary point guard. Chalmers is one hell of a defender. Chalmers is one hell of a defender. But it's showing Dragic with a potentially an A potential. Locked in, 100% scouted. Chalmers only showing up with a C. It's got to be Dragic then. I just have to hope it didn't lie to me. Goran Dragic, welcome aboard to Minnesota. The Celtics take Jerry Dunn. And the Magic, again, will be making a pick. So you already took a shooting guard. You already took a big man, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, you have back-to-back picks. I mean, it's Chalmers, it's Lopez, it's JaVale McGee. Or Asic. And whoever finishes in second will be the pick if you guys don't get a trade offer. So. And here I will move myself off screen really quickly. That way you guys can get a look at some of the grades. It's worth noted as well. Potential for Asic unknown. Your scouts didn't do shit, as it turns out. For a lot of these guys, I don't know what the hell your scouts were doing. I did not see DeAndre Jordan here. Matter of fact, I don't believe he is here for whatever reason. Yeah, again, it's one of the weird things about these rosters is sometimes people just don't show up. A big example was Andrei Kirilenko, who shows up in the Kobe era if you start it in the Kobe era, but he doesn't show up otherwise. So it's kind of weird. It's a little bit weird. From the looks of it, Super Nintendo Chalmers is going to be the pick. And then potentially JaVale McGee with the next one if you guys weren't to get a trade offer. But the Chalmers pick is pretty much locked in, so let's take Mario Chalmers. And do you guys get a trade offer? No, you don't. You'll be making all 4 picks. So it comes down to one of the 3 big men. Either Omer Asic, Robin Lopez, or JaVale McGee. McGee is winning that out at the moment. And it looks like it will be JaVale McGee. Let's call it. So 4 picks in the first round for the Orlando Magic, not a single trade. I am intrigued to see what this means for you cap-wise, as I am on the clock here in the second round. Robin Lopez still available in round 2. Well, that's the type of win I desperately needed. I thought I was going to be screwed having to go with Brandon Rush, but I will take Robin Lopez in round 2. Thank you very much. 56th overall. That is absurd that he was still available. And that is it. We had to make every single draft pick. Westbrook goes over Derrick Rose. Kevin Love off to the Pistons. Boris Diaw off to the Suns, as he should. Brook Lopez went to the Nets, 8th overall. OJ Mayo to the Nuggets. DeAndre Jordan was there. He went to the Trailblazers, 14th. George Hill. Danilo Gallinari. Nick Batum. Ibaka, of course, to the Magic. So you guys ended up with Ibaka, Eric Gordon, Mario Chalmers, and JaVale McGee. I ended up with Goran Dragic and Brook Lopez. To the rookie signing, Dragic. Not bad for a 26th overall. He is 22, but I'll take that. Robin Lopez, 20, 72. Only a C. The disrespect to Robin Lopez, though. I'll still sign both of them. That's a lot of money for you guys. Ibaka, C+ potential, but he's 18 and already a 76. So that'll improve. Gordon's a 74, 19 years old, B+. Holy shit. Super Nintendo Chalmers is a C, but he'll be decent. And then JaVale McGee is also a C. But again, all of these guys, I mean, Chalmers is the oldest at 22. And again, the highest paid guy is $2.5 million over 2 years. I think you go for all 4, personally. I mean, you could get rid of one person, but at the same time, like, do you ditch someone for free or keep him and put him on the block? You know? I'd probably keep him and put him on the block if you really want to shuffle things around. Sign them all. Done deal. Done deal. And we'll see what happens in the rest of this offseason because, damn.